A controversial video involving a father and his grown son went viral on TikTok and Instagram, sparking significant public backlash. When you see this video, you will understand why. And I want to say thank you to Sour Patch for dropping this video in my messenger. When I saw it, I was blown away. The footage that I'm speaking of was originally posted by a TikTok creator known as TNC. I found them on TikTok. It shows a mother entering a bedroom and catching her husband and their 20-year-old son under a blanket together. Viewers pointed out several disturbing details, including the father appearing to pull up his pants or underwear under the covers as the light was turned on. Some users also claimed to hear suggestive phrases in the background, though the family later stated the dialogue was in Tongan. The mother, who seems to be completely naive, initially uploaded the video as a sweet or playful moment, later explaining that her husband had jumped into the bed to so-called wrestle the phone away from the son, but that's not what that looked like at all. We're going to take a look at the video itself, and we're going to take a look at some of the responses to that video. Everything is alleged, fair use, and trigger warning. If you are easily triggered, please click off now.
Hey!
I'm sorry, you guys are grown adults.
I'm trying to look at his phone.
Huh?
He was over here smiling at his phone.
Oh, yeah?
Hey!
I'm sorry, you guys are grown adults.
I'm trying to look at his phone.
Huh?
He was over here smiling at his phone.
Oh, yeah?
Let me see.
Why you want to smile?
Huh?
You don't need to smile.
What do you mean?
You're an old man.
I ain't no old man. Ciao, cuz. I'm bonding with my son. Hey!
I'm sorry, you guys are grown adults.
I'm trying to look at his phone.
Huh?
He was over here smiling at his phone.
Oh, yeah?
Let me see.
Why you want to smile?
Huh?
You don't need to smile.
What do you mean?
You're an old man.
I ain't no old man. Ciao, cuz. I'm bonding with my son.
When I saw that video, I immediately became uncomfortable, and so did many others. And, the family is facing a lot of backlash. Since then, the mother pulled down the video and she responded. Let's take a look at her response.
A few weeks ago, I posted a video of my husband and son wrestling around in the bed. So we just got home from watching his championship football game, and we walked by his room and we noticed he was smiling down at his phone. So one of those smiles where you know that he's most likely smiling at a girl. So my husband jumped in the bed to try and look at his phone to see why he was smiling so big for. In the midst of all this, I whipped out my phone because, we're content creators. I started filming them. It was funny, it was hilarious, and it was wholesome to see my son and his dad just wrestling around in the bed, even at their big old age. Total fail, because not even 1 hour later, my video was going viral, but for the wrong narrative. People started commenting on my posts, how disgusting this video is, yada yada, the most horrible and disgusting comments, and people resharing, reposting with their own narrative of false accusations. Are getting hundreds of DMs, hundreds of tags, people threatening us, saying that they're calling the FBI, the local police, calling the football chapter that my husband coaches at. The police even knocked on our door about 2 weeks ago and explained to us that they received many complaints about this video and that we need to be checked on. So they interviewed each one of our kids, and asked us, where is the kid on the video? And both my husband and I started laughing, saying, you mean our adult child who is 20 years old? The police started laughing, saying the accusations were that he was a minor child. We had a good laugh with the police, sharing our thoughts and our concerns about this false narrative that's going viral. They completely understood and they apologized for having to interrupt our family time, and they left. All this because of a pushed narrative on a 28-second video of my husband and son, what meant to be a wholesome, quote unquote, you're never too old to still get affection from your dad, or quote unquote, boys will be boys, but dad's still checking on her phone, quote unquote, Pacific Islanders with their grown kids, to the most horrible, disgusting accusations. People have taken the time to find all of our social media, our TikTok accounts, our Instagram accounts, and our Facebook accounts just to comment on our posts, comments, and messaging us with horrible accusations. I had taken down the video for one reason and one reason alone. I realized that the disgusting narrative social media was pushing, my kids and my family would be reading these disgusting and horrible. So because I'm a mother, and I'm a mother first before anything else, I protected my family, and I removed the video and blocked the people that were sending and reposting this horrible narrative. And I wanted to send this post today so that everyone can understand where we are going from as a Pacific Islander family. Some individuals have misunderstood or misinterpreted this interaction, but I want to clarify that as Pacific Islanders, our love and respect for our children know no bounds, regardless of their age. In our culture, such as playful and affectionate behavior is a testament to the close bonds that we share, and it is rooted in a deep sense of love and care. Just as much as we love our kids, we will also protect our kids. I should not have taken that video down, but because the world portrayed it one way and we realized social media was pushing a disgusting, horrible, and misconstrued narrative for the sake of our kids reading the comments, we took it down. Unfortunately, in today's world, parenting is different nowadays, where hugging and kissing and bonding with your children is not normal. But it most definitely is in the Pacific Islander community. Unfortunately, in today's society, there has been a troubling tendency to misconstrue expressions of fatherly love and family closeness, often viewing them through a suspicious lens. I want to reaffirm that our love is genuine, sincere, and unconditional, grounded in the values that have been passed down through generations. We as Pacific Islanders are a people who embrace joy, playfulness, and unwavering love and support for our children. We will always stand by them and express our love openly and without reservation. It is our culture to remain close and affectionate, and we refuse to allow the distorted perceptions of this modern world to tarnish the authentic expressions of family love. We remain committed to sharing content that reflects our values and clean, wholesome, and rooted in family unity. Thank you for your continued support and your understanding, and please continue to follow us for more positive and family-oriented content as we always have provided. Thank you.
Now that you know that the son was not a minor, he was actually 20 years old, and you hear the mother's response to this, saying that it's a part of their culture to be extremely affectionate, does it change your mind at all? Let's hear from others who saw the video and felt the same way that I did.
There's something going on in this father and son blanket video that not enough people are acknowledging it, and it's the fact that the mom knows, and not only that, but she's okay with it. And how do I know this? Because this is the mom. This is her. Enough said.
Hey!
I'm sorry, you guys are grown adults.
A grown man and his son under a blanket together. I just watched a video of a mother recording her husband under the blanket with her son and giggling uncontrollably about it. The dad looks surprised, and he's literally trying to pull up his underpants and keep the blanket covering so you don't see his skin. His son appears from under the blanket and covers his face because he's mortified that he's caught. And this is not to shame the son, because he's obviously being put in a position where he's being groomed, essayed, whatever you want to call it. Now, this is the creator TNC. Then they came on and deleted the video and then made a backup video to it explaining that it was innocent. It was nothing. If it was innocent and nothing, then leave the video up and stitch it and explain yourself. Now, the fact that you came on and tried to say it was an innocent moment where the dad just hopped into the bed and was trying to look at his son's phone, but you're sitting there reading a script so you don't say anything incorrectly. Don't try to gaslight the world. I'm not going to show the video because I don't know if the kid is a minor, but you're failing that kid. You're failing your son.
I whipped out my phone because, we're content creators.
Grown man and his young son under a blanket, filmed by the child's mother as she laughed. In the clip, the father appears startled and tries to keep himself covered while the child emerges looking embarrassed and hides his face. Viewers aren't blaming the child. The concern is about adults placing a minor in an inappropriate situation and then treating it like entertainment. After Backlash, the creators deleted the original video and posted a follow-up insisting the moment was innocent. But if it truly was harmless, deleting the footage only deepened the concern. The explanation itself appeared rehearsed, focused on managing optics rather than addressing why boundaries weren't enforced in real time. What upset people most wasn't just the moment, it was the response. Instead of stopping the situation, removing the child, or prioritizing safety, the mother chose to record and laugh. Content came first, protection did not. No one is asking for spectacle. The expectation is simple. When a child is uncomfortable or exposed to a situation that crosses lines, adults intervene immediately. You don't film. You don't joke, you protect. Creators don't get a pass on basic responsibility. When kids are involved, the standard is higher, and it should be non-negotiable.
Do you guys remember the video I made with the dad and his son under the blanket? The disturbing one where we can see what is going on in the video and the mom is in denial? That's not his son. That's her son. That is not his biological son, okay? So she recorded that because she suspects, she knows what's going on. And honestly, I think she wanted to shame them because she don't want to say it or she don't want to realize it. And something in her brain is telling her that it's not happening. And maybe she wanted our opinion. And that's why she posted that video. And you know what else? Their other son is wetting the bed. Now, I don't want to be speculating, but we all know that when a child is wetting their bed, there's a cause to that. And I'm not going to say what it is, but you can look it up. What are the signs of certain things going on? And bedwetting is one of them. Bedwetting is one of them. So you caught your husband in bed with your son, not his son. And he's pulling up his pants. Don't tell me he's not. And your other son is wetting the bed. You know what? I heard that CPS went to the house. They investigated it because he's 20 years old. They said there's nothing they can do, but they need to talk to the other little boy. Somebody needs to talk to that little boy and the other little boy in the house, okay? And they need to go through that man's phone. If the wife watches my video, go through your husband's phone. You know what he's doing. You feel it. You feel it in your gut. You knew that something wasn't right about that video. You know it. talk to your baby, all right? Because something's going on. Don't tell me that nothing's going on. I don't believe it. And I don't like to make assumptions, but the eyes don't lie. The eyes don't lie. The behavior doesn't lie. And something's going on. And we know what was going on under those sheets. And that's why you recorded it, because you know too. I hope these boys get the help that they need, because her son, the 20-year-old, needs to know that he's the victim. That he's the victim. That he couldn't have consented at any age. Anyway, let me know what you guys think. Ya tu sabe.
So, father, son, and blanket is what they're coming up under in the search. It's a video about a mother walking in on her husband and son, but the son is 20 years old. And even if it is, like I say, it may be innocent, but it don't look innocent. And they jumped when she walked through the door or whatever. Something definitely sneaky was going on. Maybe he was, watching the little boy, maybe was watching the phone showing his daddy something, a man thing, a boy thing with a father. But you have to be careful of the things that you upload on this internet, because like I said, she looking at it with innocent eyes and an innocent heart, and it really may be that. But then you got millions of other people that has called the police. The police have came out, found out that the son was 20 some years old, and apologized to her and told her they were sorry. They sent the police to her house because they're thinking that the father is messing with the son, but the son is 20 years old. Once you upload something and put it out there, it becomes everybody content to discuss, to talk about. And like I said, it may be innocent, but it don't look innocent. If y'all want to see the video, father, son, blanket, that's what it's coming up under. I'm not gonna repost it. Y'all tell me what y'all think. It's not, it don't look innocent, but it could be. Hugs and love. Y'all be blessed. J-Lo.
This incident triggered a broader conversation regarding family vlogging and the ethical implications of parents sharing intimate moments just for views and just to go viral. Like, where's your responsibility in all of this? It's not just the viewer's fault because we are just commenting on what we're seeing. But you viewed this, you posted it, you knew what this would imply. Was this all for a viral moment? Is something really happening to the family? The other child is wetting the bed. Could something deeper be happening? I mean, we should be asking these questions because our concern are for the children first. I will be bringing you more videos like this one, so please make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe, hitting that notification bell and setting it to all to be notified anytime I go live, upload, or premiere. Please be kind to one another. Unapologetically Mika, out.